Hopefully this will work. Hopefully we can get to infinite today. Where is the audio coming out of? Okay. That is totally fine. There we go. Make sure that's there. We've got the chat up. Make sure it went to Discord, which it did. Cool. All right. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're running a Professor Destroyer deck tonight, one that I picked up from, I forget the person's name, but they just won a tournament with it. Hopefully it'll work. It's got Sunspot, Zero, Titania, Armor, Lizard, Storm, Cosmo, Atuma, Professor X, Claw, Red Skull, and Destroyer. Kind of the ideal play is to get Sunspot down in a location along with either Armor and Lizard to then storm that location to lock it off, and then add whatever other kind of big things I need to add over there, and then lock off another location with Professor X, and then if I really need to, I can resort to doing like Red Skull, Destroyer, or Claw into the Professor X lane to secure a win. Had some good success with this one earlier, and we'll see if that just continues to be the case for this evening. Hopefully we'll hit infinite, sitting at 95 right now. I was at 96 at one point, but then I got a little greedy with the cubes and lost a match. So we are getting pretty close, pretty darn close to this fancy schmancy golden X-Men back to the cards. Let's go ahead and hop into a match and let's see what we can do. Let's roll the dice a little bit and see what we can get tonight. Hopefully we'll hit infinite tonight, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it if we don't. So starting deck, we've got Professor X, Armor, Zero, Storm. Probably going to storm this Dream Dimension location just because that is kind of painful. And that'll prevent us from playing Professor X on turn 5, which is what I want to do. So we'll see how this goes. We're going up against Gentaboa or something. Okay, so we're playing a Patriot deck. This is going to make playing that location kind of hard. We don't want to do Zero just yet because we're going to play Storm next turn. And on turn 5, all cards must be played here. That's... Maybe we go ahead and armor this location in case we get Destroyer. And then we'll go from there. This might be a retreat though, just because they have priority. And they're putting some power into here. Let's see. Although if we lock off a couple locations here, that'll present a problem. We're not going to put Lizard over here. That would not be good. They're going to be using ongoing cards, but if we put Cosmo down, that'll prevent them from using Mystique, but they can just put Mystique in their lane. Let's go ahead and Cosmo this lane. Okay. But we can play in both these lanes here. I don't know if this is going to be a smart play or not. But let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. So that locks off this lane. But they're going to be able to drop either Blue Marvel or Debris. And they're snapping, so they're pretty confident. So if we do this into here, I mean, that'll put power into there, which will help, but I don't think it's really going to do much. Y'all, you don't need to spam the emotes. We get it. I'm doing the math in my head here, and this doesn't look like a winning situation here. Although I would say if you're feeling confident, then snap. I could put 15 here, but again, they're probably going to put Blue Marvel. I mean, they could easily just win with Patriot. So yeah, we're going to bow out of this one. We're going to bow out of this one. I'm trying to think of what I even could have done to make this even easier on myself. Because they have the cards over here. And they debris. I'm wondering if maybe if I would have put armor here to start, then storm, then Cosmo, if that would have won it. But then we wouldn't have been able to play Professor X. So maybe not. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I could have done differently for this matchup here. Not 100% sure what I could have done differently, but oh well, let's just move on to the next one. Brings us down to 94.9, but that's fine. I've been floating between 96 and 94 for the last couple days, so I think it's going to be okay. Thaddeus, what time is it, man? Let me know. Tell me, man. What time is it? You do the honor, sir. What time is it? What time is it, man? Prime time. There it is. Yes, it is, good sir. Yes, it is. Welcome to the chat, man. Thank you for hanging out. All right, let's move on to the next one here and see what we got. Whoa! Little boy, nature boy Ric Flair going on over here. All right, so this isn't good for Claw. We can't put Claw in over here. So we're gonna look at trying to shut down this lane here. We can't put a Tuma over here. Let's skip this turn and see what spot 2 is. Okay, so this is a Thanos deck. Oh, that's gonna hurt them. That is gonna hurt them. Okay, so we've got a few things we can do here. We can Sunspot into this lane. And then Storm. Let's see. How's the climb? It is what it is. It's your typical Marvel Snap climb. You know, you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, all that jazz, and it's just, it is what it is. We've got a couple options here. I could 0 into Titania and then just get this out of my deck. Okay, so they changed that. They're wanting to do something. But this might wind up really bad for them. Yeah, this is going to wind up bad for them. That lane's going to be clogged. Okay. So, in case they have Killmonger, we're going to play Armor over here. That also allows me to play Destroyer at a later turn, so we're going to see if that'll help too. Okay. Let's see what they got. Shuri. That's a little scary. Almost makes me wish we would have done Cosmo here, but... So they're obviously going to put something over here to the left. So let's just kind of float turn 5 to kind of boost up Sunspot. And they did the same. That has me a little nervous because I don't know what they're going to play. What could they play? This deck typically has Magneto in it, but we have priority. Arrow doesn't matter much. So even if they pull this, I don't think it's going to matter. They typically have, what, Magneto in this deck? They typically have a lot of different things. They could have pulled a rock for all I know, but they also have Shang-Chi. Do they Shang-Chi? Let's find out, chat. Let's see what they have. Okay. So they played something to the left. Okay, She-Hulk, Taskmaster, and they won. Yep, there it is. So there really isn't much I could have done for that one. I think instead of playing armor here, what was that, turn 4, I think it was. If I would have played Cosmo here, that would have really jacked up their play. But I didn't do that. So that's one of the things I'm trying to get used to, is like, you want to hold on to things, but at the same time you don't. And for this turn, there wasn't really much. So hang on, if I would have played Cosmo here to cut off their Taskmaster, that would have won that lane. And that would have kicked 3 more to this lane here, which would have tied it up. And so it would have been 22 to 3, 22 to 2. That's what I could have done. That's what I could have done. So anytime, so from now on, anytime I see Shuri, I'm going to automatically assume Taskmaster's coming at some point. And I've seen this play before. They skipped turn 5 so they could play She-Hulk as a 1 cost, Taskmaster as a 5 cost to get those in. Should have saw that coming. I've seen this played multiple times, but it is what it is. We'll keep going though. We will keep going. If this one YouTuber I saw can reach infinite with a Master Mold deck, I think we can reach it with this one. So we'll just have to play a little bit smarter here and just kind of think through what we're going to be doing a little bit more thoroughly. Okay, so we're off to this Plunder Castle, which is a 6 cost. The only thing I can play is Destroyer. This is not a Thanos deck, looking at how many cards they have. So I could do Destroyer if I pull Destroyer over here, which means we're going to want to play armor at some point. So let's just kind of keep that in mind. Okay. So we've got Bar Sinister here. That's a bit of a problem. Let's skip and see what they do. Okay, so this is a move deck. Okay, so we can't play armor over here. We can't play Professor X over here. Do we play armor here on the right? Or not armor, I'm sorry. Do we play Cosmo over here on the right? Or do we play Cosmo in the middle? Let's do right, and then what I'm thinking is on the right, we'll do Cosmo to block him off there, claw into Bar Sinister. Let's just try this out. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is a very... Why did I play Cosmo there? That's an ongoing ability. Of course that's not going to work. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, this is a wash. I don't think we're going to win that one. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that gets me a lot, actually. I keep forgetting that Cosmo is an ongoing ability, and then play him somewhere I shouldn't. So we're not off to a very good start, Chad. Let's just keep it going here. Maybe we'll get a better pull here. Okay, so this actually works because we can play Sunspot into here, Storm into turn 3. I think that'll work. Because that'll close things off. Okay, cloning vats, I don't really want them to have. But let's kind of see what they've got first. They haven't played anything just yet. I was at the moment he realized, yeah. Alright, let's storm into this location, and let's see what their first card is. Lockjaw, okay. So let's go ahead, and we do have priority. Let's go ahead and drop Cosmo down. We'll keep Zero down in case we need him for Destroyer. Which actually we may not need him for that. Okay, so they didn't get that extra energy off that, and that's not going to change locations. Okay. So here we are, turn 5. So one more thing I could do is lock down this location here. Let's go ahead and snap. Because this is really going to narrow where they can play, and they might back out after this. If not backing out already. I don't really care so much about winning this lane. It's just restricting them to this lane is what I'm more concerned about. Okay. That's not going to do anything. So they do have 2 Shang-Chis. The problem is, though, they can't use it and they can't do anything. I think we've got this locked. Now we'll see if they retreat or not. Now they could, now that I'm thinking about it, if they play something like Magneto, he's going to get pulled through. Let's see what happens. Okay, Magneto's going to get pulled through. Give me another stone. Perfect. There's 4 cubes. That is how the deck is supposed to perform. Alright, let's get back into 95. That's how that deck is supposed to perform. Kind of wish I was seeing... I see what that person's name is. Okay, we definitely don't want to play Sauron. That's going to screw up our other cards. We'll hold on to Wasp. Actually, we probably should have played Wasp so we could have pulled something. Yeah, we should have played Wasp. Don't really want to play Armor into that lane. Let's move Armor over here. Just to risk it. Kind of glad we didn't play it over there just because Titania would screw with us a little bit here. Okay, that's fine. That actually worked out. It was a tricky play, but it works out. Okay, so this is probably a Shuri Red Skull deck. And I'm just making that basis off of the fact that we have Titania, we have Sunspot. It is turn 3. I don't have priority. Let's go ahead and do this. Although I probably should have held on to Cosmo. No, this might be... This will give us priority, so this gives me some time to do some things. Is this on reveal? It is on reveal. Let's go ahead and play Cloak there. To do that, maybe they'll play something else here, which they do, so that'll send Titania back, which is fine. They played Jubilee there? Is this a bot? Is this can't be a bot. Let's lock this lane down. Okay, they've got Red Skull. Let's play this here. Should we snap? Let's go ahead and snap. Just because they're not going to get anything into here. That's going to bring Titania back. If they play something, it'll take Titania back, but I think we could still recover. Or, what if we just did this? But they're going to want a Taskmaster. So if they Taskmaster this and then do... I mean, that's what? 15? Over here? 7 plus 15 is, oh gosh, I can't do math very quickly. Be what, 21? Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Let's go ahead and do this over here, because they're probably gonna want to Taskmaster this location on the left. I can't see them playing into this with Cosmo being here. I can't see them playing it. Okay, never mind. They proved me wrong. Okay, there's a... Okay, now I'm all confused. So does this mean we lose? No, that was a little close. Okay. I did not expect them to play into the Cosmo lane with another Cosmo. That's so weird. Was this a bot? I'm not seeing anything based off the cards. And I don't think they would use this name as a name for a bot. That was crazy. All right. Well, there's one more win. Let's keep it going. I will say this, once I reached 95, I reached a point where I was like, oh my gosh, I am so tired of the climb already. Just so tired of it. Is this dude's name Forgotten Penguin? Oh my gosh, District X. Okay. We'll take it. Which, to be honest, I don't blame him. Anytime District X shows up, I'm like, I'm out. I don't blame them. I do not blame them. District X is a pretty whack location in my opinion. Okay. This could be bad. Actually, no, if we pull Storm, this will be fine. Let's go ahead and get Sunspot down. Okay, on turns 3 and 4, you can't play anything there. Let's go ahead and put Lizard down too, so that way we can maintain priority. And this is going to be a real doozy for them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Storm on left. Then we're going to Attuma on right into Professor X. Let's go ahead and snap. And then all we really have to do is just float to get Sunspot up. So they may have She-Hulk, which is what they're waiting to use. But let's see, let's wait and see. No, they're gonna drop Dracula over there, okay. So chances are they may have a Shuri and they're gonna be enticed to go after Attuma. But I've tested this out already. Since I have priority, Professor X to this lane here keeps Attuma safe. And if Shang-Chi shows up, we'll keep him safe. That actually is perfect. So there's a few things we can do here. We could just play this right here and take that lane and not even worry about this. The only problem is they may have Shang-Chi in this deck, which they might use here. But let's kind of wait and see. That might be a Shang-Chi in there. No, it's a Jubilee. Okay, they pull Lockjaw and they get Sunspot, which might pull something else. Captain Marvel pulls a 9. We win. There it is. See, when the deck performs, it performs really well. We just got to be smart with it. All right, we might get to 96, which is good. Prefer we get to infinite so I can stop worrying, but oh, there's Nose Love again. Okay, so we have an idea of what he's got in his deck, and he probably has an idea of what my game plan is. Okay, cards can't be played in the middle. Let's float. In Death's Domain. Now, let's go ahead and play this and snap, just because I can Professor X Death's Domain and get it. So will Nose Love back out here, knowing what's coming, or is he going to stay in? He's going to stay in. We'll get at least 2 cubes. Okay. Let's go ahead and float. Okay, they're going to Jubilee that spot. Let's see what that brings them. Just a Lockjaw. Now, the bad thing about this... we could still lose this spot, but let's go ahead and see what he does. Okay, that's a problem. Because I was going to claw into here. Okay. So it kind of makes you wonder what he has. Because I can play Destroyer here. I wish I had Claw. Alright, let's see what he's got. He doesn't have an Infinite or anything like that. But Captain Marvel could do that. Yep, there's the win. There's the win. Fist bump for that. That was well played. That was well played. What I should have done was I should have gotten Claw out a lot sooner. Like, instead of playing Professor X over here, I should have done Claw into here. Forgot that he had Leech, though. So yeah, Claw into Sanctum Sanctorum would have been the best play. And then I could have done Destroyer, because he would have leeched me. And then he probably would have backed out. Man. Yep. What's up, James? I did turn low latency on for this stream, but I was sitting here kind of thinking through some things. So I didn't get to see the messages there. But yeah, I should have put Claw on left to go into Sanctum Sanctorum instead of playing. Let's do Zero into Titania into Storm on left. This is a Thanos deck. This is a Thanos deck. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, Soulstone. I think that'll be okay. I'm not too worried about that right now. Let's do Titania. And get her in. Oh, they're going all in on this location. I mean, if they're just gonna load it up with stones, I'm kind of okay with that. Now, this is gonna be a problem if it destroys... Yeah, this might be a problem. Do we storm over here? Because what I'm worried about is if I storm over here, that's going to destroy my... You know, let's just risk it. Let's try it out. Maybe they'll Reality Stone this. Because they don't want to lose this location here. Instead, they put Black Widow. Okay, they did get rid of that. So here's the fun thing. Oh, crap. That's actually really bad. So what's really fun is I can do this. And then do this. So I'll just put that Widow's Bite back in their hand. Now you can't draw anything. Okay. So this lane is off limits unless they have something like a Doctor Doom. So I think what I'm gonna do here... Oh, we've got a couple different plays, chat. I can play this here and then do Destroyer next turn. The only thing that would mess this up is if they have something like Spectrum, but even if they have Spectrum, they can't play it because of my Cosmo. Blue Marvel they could play, and that would be a +4 there. No, I want to play some Snap Dang You. Hey man, it happens, it happens. All right. So do I instead Professor X this location so they can't play. Let's do Claw into Bifrost, and then we'll do Destroyer next turn. Okay. I think we can still win it. If they put... Well, if they put... Let's say they put Magneto down. That'll be 22 against... What is that? 22 against... 24? Is that right? That actually would win. That actually would win. Do we snap? Let's go ahead and snap. Because I don't think they would have anything bigger than a 12 cost on here. Okay, they retreated. Okay. That works. Probably should have snapped a little bit sooner. But that was a pretty crazy game. I have a feeling I'm going to float between 94 and 96 for a while. Unless we get some crazy wins here. Which I'm hoping we get. Alright, let's go ahead and put Sunspot over here. And hope they don't have a Sunspot. This isn't a Thanos deck. But let's see. Death's Domain. Okay. If we pull Professor X... If we pull Professor X, I could still play something into there. I do not like that. Now what do we do? Do we storm into Mindscape so we don't do that? They have Wolverine. There's a lot of different decks that could have Wolverine. We could shut this down here. 0 into Titania next turn. Cosmo over here to head them off in case they have any kind of crazy things here. Let's try that. Oh, that was a beautiful Sunspot. Or would this be better? We can actually fit all of them in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Another Dracula lane. Hopefully they don't have a whole lot. I mean, 15 is pretty high. They have to beat 15. I wish... We don't have much left. Do we put Cosmo here? We do have turn initiative. Let's go ahead and play Cosmo. That worked out really well. Okay. So the thing is, if we both just float our power... Yeah, and playing armor into that isn't going to do me any good. Playing Red Skull over here is about the best bet I have. It is going to give everything over here a +1. So at worst, it's going to add an additional 4 over here, which is going to make it 19 on top of whatever else they put. Oh, they retreated. Okay. I'll take it. I should have snapped back. Could have gotten 4 cubes. Oh well. Oh well. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Let's keep her going here. Tiny Pink Whale with the infinite card back. You're not rocking a Thanos deck. Oh, Sinister London. This is going to be a problem. I have a feeling this is going to be a crazy match anyway. I think I'm going to go ahead and get Titania out. Okay. Well, there goes that armor plan. And there goes my Cosmo plan. Go ahead and get Lizard out. Gosh, I really feel like I shouldn't have done that. Because then maybe Titania would have gotten hit and that wouldn't have been an issue. The thing is, though, Quinjet. Interesting. Okay. So this makes me think it's a Devil Dino deck. Let's go ahead and get Storm out and get rid of Sinister London. Which I'm hoping they play a card over there. They don't. They play cards over here. That could be a Polaris. No, it couldn't be. Okay. So that'll block them off over there. Okay, there's a Tuma. Let's... We do have priority. Let's go ahead and put Cosmo here. And hopefully that'll bring Titania back. Hopefully they ignore this and just focus on the other locations. I was wrong. Oh, that's not too bad. So they could leech here. The question is, where are they gonna build up? Are they gonna build up in the middle, or are they gonna build up here? They could play a 6-cost card. Let's I don't know where to play. Could do Professor X in the middle. I feel like that's the safest bet. But I could also Professor X here, so in case I get Claw. Let's do that. And hope I'm right. Okay, I might be wrong. No, that's not good. Okay, it's gonna take the 1 cost back. Okay. Oh. Sweet Summer Child. So we'll get 6 over there. They can only play 3 cards. This is safe on snap. I should have snapped earlier. I'm hoping that they snap back thinking, oh my gosh, I've got him. We're totally gonna win, you know? They played it. There's Titania, Nick Fury, and that's gonna send Titania to my side though. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. That is a beautiful Dan Hip variant though. I love that. It's good stuff. All right. 95.6. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get to 96. All right, we've got Easy Jones up next. Easy Jones is up next. Okay, on turn 3, all cards here swap sides. I don't really like that. If I had like a Wasp or something, I would have no problem sending that over. Okay, I definitely don't like this. They don't like these locations either. Okay, cards here have plus 9/5. Oh my gosh, I am not getting good cards at all. Yeah, this doesn't really feel good. They have priority, so we can't really Cosmo anything. Not that we want to Cosmo anything this late or this early. Yeah, let's go ahead and retreat. I don't have a good feeling about this. These weren't very good pulls. The locations weren't that great either. If I had gotten Storm, I would have been way more into playing Sunspot over here on Oscorp Tower, then going in with Storm, and then going from there. But just based off these locations and my card draws, I don't have a good feeling about it. I'm okay with losing one. I'm okay with losing one cube. That's fine. All right, we've got Boop up next. They're not running a Thanos deck either. Okay, so we have ongoing effects here are doubled. So, I'm just thinking, depending on the deck, claw right or claw left, into middle. I'm liking that feeling. Okay, so Nova's there. That could be a couple different decks. Not liking any of these. Let's storm right. Let's storm right. We'll do 0 into Lizard next turn. Okay, this could be a Galactus deck. Okay, we'll do this. Batuma. Not bad. So that's going to even that lane out. So I can almost guarantee this is a Galactus lane. Or a Galactus deck. Okay. Well, he has the advantage. He has the advantage. I think he was hoping to do, I don't know what he was hoping to do. But yeah, this is 13 to 16. This is a wash. Well played. Well played. Man, I was expecting him to drop Galactus mid, and then we just shut him down right there, and it's a tie. Interesting. All right, we got one more. Let's go. Let's see how we do. Draw 2 cards. You'll love to see it. Let's put Sunspot out. Okay. Let's do armor to protect Sunspot in case we need to use Destroyer. Okay, they're going all in on right. 0 into Ebony Maw. Interesting. That's going to give them priority. But they're on Rickety Bridge. Oof. Oof. You hate to see it. Let's go ahead and put Cosmo over here. I'm trying to think of what I could do, actually. Okay, so they play Armor over there. And they play Sunspot over here. So turn 4. Could do this. Just cause a little chaos here. Okay, they shuried.
Wind, aid my
So chances are they're going to play that card here in the middle and then be able to... I don't know if this is going to work or not. Nope, they forego that. Okay. So they can Taskmaster over here and get 26 in this location, which is going to be 39. And I can't beat that. They could also Taskmaster into the same location and win it. I'm trying to think here. 11 plus 15. Going to be what, 36? But if they soak all of that into here, they still lose. So maybe this claw will misdirect them. I mean, this is really the only play I have. Everything else I have isn't going to work. But would they double up over here on the left? Let's go for it. Yep. So it's a 5 cost. They'll add 1 more there. And they... Oh, I got the math wrong. I was so confident, too. I was so confident. But yeah, I definitely couldn't have beaten that. Alright. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nope, can't communicate with the server. We'll give that just a second there. Look at some of these other decks we have here. Who's in this deck? Yeah. I do Rocks and Hawks. Because Agent Coulson's always a good one to have. But I just keep floating around 95. I need something that's going to really catch people off guard. And I know that typically what catches people off guard is this guy right here. Because people don't expect it. It's a good 6 cost card. The stones would help. Maybe we can switch to this deck for a little bit. Even though I think we've only been streaming for how long? Is that gonna show me? Can I see that somewhere? How long it shows I've been streaming? So 48 minutes, okay. Okay. Do we swap decks or do we just stick with what we've got? I'm always hesitant to swap decks just because I feel like that kind of messes with the tempo a little bit. And this deck isn't bad, it's just we're seeing a lot more Shuri decks than what I saw earlier. And that's kind of what's causing us some problems. Let's do a few more matches with Professor Destroyer, and then if we need to switch to something else, we'll switch to a different deck. Okay, bot.exe. Running a Thanos deck. So their deck is going to be a little bloated out of the gate. Red Skull returning back to his original 515 power here, but with just the new ongoing ability. Okay, there's a Soul Stone there. Let's do... That's fine. Let's do Lizard mid. What I'm kind of hoping to do here is Tier 5, Professor X the right location, claw into it next. They're going to see it coming. which is going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and put this over here. It'd be funny if they played Carnage. Nope, Time Stone. So they can play a 5-cost card here, which is going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and put Atuma in here since armor will protect him. Now they can move a card over here. I wonder if they're going to move Ninja over here. That wouldn't be very smart. Just because that's going to lower their... I mean, that'll be a -3 Ninja in mid, which they don't move. And there's Professor X. Okay. Do you think they have Claw? Let's snap. I think this will be okay. They snap back. What do they have? What do they have? Because you can't play Claw over there. Oh, did it not go through? Did I snap and it didn't push it through? Okay. Now what is that? Is that arrow? It's wave. Interesting. Wave. Let's go Red Skull mid. Although they might Shang-Chi. Oh, if they Shang-Chi, they're not going to win. Is that Death? Thanos? She-Hulk? That hurts because it's an 8 cube. If I would have played, see, this is the hard part of the game for me, is not knowing which lane to play. Clearly, Red Skull to left would have been the better play. Would have been a 5-14. This would have been bumped up to a 6 over here, which would have won us that lane. I just picked the wrong lane. Oh, that hurts. That's the hard thing for me, is trying to choose a lane. I thought this would have been okay, but well, no, I guess that wouldn't have been, because that would have put them back at full power at all the cards, actually. Yeah, okay. And now we're back down to 94. Oh my gosh. I'll reach infinite at some point. All right, let me look at my decks here. Maybe we just do Daredevil Control. Maybe having Daredevil on the field will kind of help a little bit. Give me some more insight. All right. So let's go ahead and get Sunspot in here. Go ahead and get him out on the board. And of course they have a Sunspot. I feel like Sunspot is in just about every single deck now. It makes me wonder, with as much as I'm seeing Sunspot and just general 1-cost cards tonight, I'm wondering if I need to switch to my Destruction deck with Killmonger in it. Okay. Okay, so White Queen either got Arrow or Double Dinosaur. Let's go ahead and duplicate our hand and see what that does. Okay. Now, where do I think they're gonna play? Let's play here. Okay, they're gonna wave. Could pull a card over here. And that'll put 2 over here. Let's try that. Let's see. Let's see here. Now we're just patiently waiting. You're just patiently waiting. Okay. So we've got all these cards over here. Oof. There's that surprise. Doctor Doom, I never see it coming. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I have this thing with like losing streaks where if I'm losing too much, I'm just gonna stop playing for the night and pick it back up tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to lose any more ranks. I don't want to keep playing and try to force some wins just because I've done that before and it made going through the 80s really painful. So I'm not going to do that to myself. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here and go to bed. It is actually getting kind of late for me. I do gotta wake up and teach tomorrow. But for those of you that hung out in chat, I appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out. And maybe, just maybe, I'll hit infinite before the season ends. But y'all have a good rest of your Thursday night, and y'all have a good Friday as well. See you later.